Hello everyone and welcome to a new series I will be starting today regarding WoW Awakening. I'm sure by now you probably heard of it. I think I won't go into too much detail like what is the server about. There are other YouTubers who do a much better job of explaining stuff like this, and I think I will link them even somewhere here. So yeah, check them out. This series will just be like me trying to figure out some skill builds and, well, trying to let you be a part of it. And so I have a few things in mind that I would like to go for, but all in all, I'm like very open to this whole classless thing idea. I checked out some things. I also made a test recording, so I hope everything's set and fine, and yeah, we can start right in. Maybe just a really short little thing that I could show here is like the stat allocation and also my character advancement. So what I plan to do, I think I will go into intellect and agility at the start, since you don't take that much damage, and well, it's nice to deal more damage to make things faster. And I will also go for like very combat heavy and close combat and very physical heavy damage build later on. In the first few levels it's very good to use arcane bolt quite often, since it deals the most damage. But yeah, what I plan to do is basically get a nice two-hand weapon and then just use Sinister Strike. Right now we can't learn anything since we need to level up, but yeah, that's sort of the thing I plan to go for. Maybe some things will change while I level up. But yeah, that's about introduction, so I hope you can and will join me on this, and yeah, thanks for watching. So I will get rid of some of the stuff right here, since I don't plan in using it. I think I'm fine right now with my two-hand sword. So yeah, get rid of that, equip the bow, and we need the arrows to be able to shoot, as you can see right here, otherwise I couldn't do it. It's quite interesting since this quick shot doesn't actually consume ammunition, but if you don't have ammunition you can't use it. Sorry, still a bit excited about this whole thing, so my voice a bit shaky or anything, yeah. I hope you don't mind. Things will get a bit calmer pretty soon. So, as far as I know, it's really the best thing at the start just to spam your arcane bolt, mix some quick shots in it, and then you're pretty much set. Like, it's pretty smooth sailing for the first few levels. Especially if you don't forget to align your skill points right at the start, since this increases your damage output by a little bit. I guess I could mention a few things about the server. Like, at the start we have those two abilities right here, like one magic ability, one ranged ability, who is, then again, it's also like magic based, but you need a ranged weapon for it, so I'm not quite sure how they do it, like how this thing calculates. But yeah, so remember to align your stats to get some more extra DPS out of it. As I mentioned, I would recommend at the start just to go full DPS, so those NPCs don't even reach you. And yeah, I could show you now like this nice custom overview. It's really awesome. Like, here's your hub, so to speak. Can reset talents and abilities right here, but the more interesting thing that we are going to do now is going into the character advancement. And as I mentioned, I think I will go for a rogue build, like a close combat build, since on Dalaran WoW I'm already on a ranged hero, so yeah, switching things up a little should be nice. That's a quite interesting drop. Looks like the loot tables on the server are not set right. But that's not a big deal. I mean, it's closed beta, there will be stuff like this. Yeah, so as you can see, we also, since this is a classless realm, of course we can pick up all of those tablets for the class quest. And also, later on, like, class quests will be available for anyone. So pretty shortly I will also do like the shaman quest and then the warlock quest in the den. So yeah, always nice to pick up some extra experience. And also reputation. You also can wear any weapons you like, any armor piece you like, so yeah. If there's like no stat preference, for example, like if you want to go very int heavy, and you don't have like a paladin plate who gives you the stats you need, you probably should go still medium or light armor. But yeah, in general, I think just go for the better armor. Like if you don't, or if the stats are the same, or you don't care about the stats at all, like at the start of this game right now, since there are only white armor pieces, yeah, you should just go for the heavy armor. I'm also quite interested in how they will try to balance this out. But yeah, maybe it will by itself. Like as I mentioned, sometimes you preferably go for the weaker armor type in exchange for better stat lineup. So yeah, pretty standard stuff. Early levels, your mana regeneration is also that high that you don't really need to care about this. What is nice though, and what I should get used to using more often, is the sprint and the rest ability. I think this is a skill set that is only available on the beta server to make things a bit more smoothly. I don't think you can use this on, like when things go live. I don't think it will be available then. It might be, I'm really not too sure about this. So yeah, this ability drains energy. So before a fight starts, I probably shouldn't use it that much. Since, of Sinister Strike and also Quick Shot both take energy. But yeah, the skill set I planned out so far seems to be working quite nicely. I think later on it will be important to also pick up some defensive skills, like heal and stuff. Also, should not forget to align your stats every once in a while, like when you get a new level. And you also get those ability essences But yeah, basically you just can level up every 2 levels. Or get a new skill. At least at the beginning, since a lot of them require 2 ability essences. And as it is in the, well, in the basic game, of course you have also, let me see where I can go back here. Character, so yeah, right here. So you also have talents, which is quite nice and interesting. A lot of people already like feel recrafted about having Titan's grip on like compared with rogue abilities. So pretty cool stuff like this. And the combinations are almost limitless. I'm totally thrilled about like how they will balance things out and what people can come up with regarding combinations. That will be quite interesting to see. And yeah, this whole playthrough is basically my invitation for you to see what I can come up with. And it will be pretty raw footage, so I will cut too much. I think maybe if there are some like really boring sessions, but usually I think I will just keep it as it is, since I also plan on streaming the series. So yeah, if you enjoy content like this, leave some feedback or like what could be improved, stuff like this. It helps a ton. So if you comment or like, that would be awesome. But you can also, like, if you don't like what you are seeing and yeah, think it could be improved, then please tell me as well. It's much appreciated. And yeah, looks like we are finished with our first few quests and have to go killing some familiars apparently. Maybe we can sell this in the auction house. I'm not too sure how it looks like on the beta right now, like if there's a lot of stuff going on. And yeah, how things will sell, but maybe we can, yeah, get some nice money for this. So yeah, remember to keep your sprint ability used here and there, since it really speeds up things quite a bit. The thing I noticed on my test recording was that when you go like into this area of the cave, like on Wrath of the Lich King servers, since this is run on a Wrath of the Lich King client, usually every mob is neutral and won't attack you. But in this version, there are hostile NPCs around that area, which is quite neat since it was that way in vanilla. And the level cap of WoW Awakening is also at level 60 right now, since it's a progressive server. So I think this is a really neat detail that they also remember to make the enemies around this area hostile, since it was like this in vanilla. A few minutes ago I also was talking very quick about this rest ability. There's not much to say about it. Like it pretty much does what it says. Like you rest and get some HP and mana up, and yeah, like both of those abilities just scream like this is a beta thing, like this is to get you through leveling experience a bit quicker and easier. So I really don't think that this will prevail until the live event. Scripting wise, you might have noticed that some of those mobs are, well, not on their best behavior, but nothing game breaking, of course. But yeah, those wild familiars keep moving while they cast, which is a thing that is nothing new on private servers, and maybe they will fix it, but if they don't, like it's nothing too crazy. Might seem a bit wasteful that we went for this Sinister strike, since like we don't really use it that often. But judging from my first recording test, I played it until like around level 6. Mobs get a lot tougher around this area, and it's quite a nice combination of skills until now, at least. So yeah, it will pay off in the end. But of course we also should pick up another rogue ability that utilizes those combination points. Otherwise, yeah, they are indeed a bit wasted. So let's take another quick look at our rogue tree. So let's go for, I think, assassination. Yeah, let's go for an eviscerate to... Oh, damn, I should have wakened this peon up first. Yeah. That's also a thing I noticed on the test recording. Like, a lot of those guys are awake from time to time. And it's quite hard to find some other peons who are sleeping. So, yeah. I guess that's why it's called WoW Awakening. Oh boy. Okay, good stuff. So yeah, questing wise, they didn't do anything customized yet. Maybe there will be stuff that yeah, is changed, or like even custom quest lines. I don't know how they will go about this. But the thing I noticed, like they have this really nice feedback system. That's maybe also a thing I should point out. Like if you go here, Alt left click over an NPC, you can basically say if there's anything wrong, what could be improved, stuff like this. You might have wondered why we don't use that quest, that ability at all. It's just because you don't really build up that much rage at the start, since the fights are like really short. And if you go out of combat, your rage bar, I could show you this like in a fight pretty soon, deplenishes almost instantly. So at the start, I wouldn't recommend going like in too much of an warrior build. But later on, when the fights go longer, there are also, of course, some very nice abilities, of some of which I also will pick up some stuff, I think. So yeah, the plan is basically to go just very heavy, high damage weapons, maybe even very slow weapons on my main hand, or like even better if they are two-handed. And yeah, thanks to Sinister Strike, you can just attack immediately, so to say. And I think that's a pretty nice combination. Probably not like the most creative one. Okay, there's a slight bug with this guy right here. Okay. Looks like we can ignore him for now. Oh no, he attacked me. Okay, that should not be that big of a problem though. Yeah, I'm guessing I'm not like the only one who figured out a combination like this, since it's pretty obvious. But yeah, I mean, just because it's nothing too crazy, that doesn't mean it's bad or anything. But I plan to try out a lot of stuff on the server. Okay, we are almost done with this cave, the Burning Blade Coven, and pretty smooth going through it. I thought I could cut it out probably, so yeah, here we are at the boss mob, so to speak. And yeah, as you can see, some of those guys are actually getting quite tanky. So having this combination of skills, in my opinion, a very nice thing to do. And so far as recommending things, like at this state of the server and is at this level of experience I have with the server, I probably could recommend you going for this. But yeah, there might be also a lot of better, cooler stuff that I just don't realize right now. Another thing I noticed is that if this ability really stays in the game, it could be a bit broken for PvP and for ranged people. Like for example, if I go for a ranged or like a caster build and don't utilize my energy at all, and I'm up against like a rogue who has to use his or her energy all the time, then I probably just could sprint away. So yeah, that might be a huge favor. But yeah, we will see about this. Like as I mentioned a few times now, this might not even be a thing when it goes live. So yeah, but it's really nice on like the normal roads you take. For example, I will go to do the Earth Elemental quest right now for the Shaman, and yeah, pretty cool to just keep sprinting away. So yeah, so far I'm really enjoying the server. Very nice stuff. Big shout out to Ted, one of my subscribers, and the guy who also designed the channel art and does a lot of other cool stuff for me. Yeah, thanks a lot for giving me this beta key. Really appreciate it, and yeah, I hope you are also enjoying the series. So yeah, so far having a blast right here. Just thought I show this really quick, since maybe a lot of people don't play on like a shaman and might be interested to see how this whole thing looks. Yeah, so this manifestation appears, and that's about it. You speak with it, and yeah. Okay, so I just got to level 6, and another interesting thing I think that it's worth pointing out is that this is like a classless realm. You also have to go to all the trainers from other classes to pick up your skill and skill points. So I just picked up my Sinister Strike level 2 at the Rogue trainer, since I learned that one, and it's the same with like other abilities from other skill trees. I shouldn't say skill trees, more like yeah, abilities you can learn from trainers. So if you go into here, for example, I think if I went for a Fireball, I could now learn Fireball level 2 on the Mage trainer. So if you get a very diverse and a very spell-rich set of abilities, you also have to take care of going to a lot of different trainers and picking up the skills you learned. Not picking them up, but yeah, increasing them. So that's quite interesting to know, I guess. So we are at Ascension Village right now, and I think this will be the point where I stop the episode. If you checked out the channels I linked at the beginning, you probably know by now that this is like an open world PvP zone where everyone can attack anyone, and this will justify our next pick up from our skills. I will go for stealth, since like I want this to make like a pretty much fluent playthrough, and getting killed all the time would be a pretty big setback, and I won't use this like for killing other people. I think maybe once in a while, I don't know, but for the most part I will pick up stealth just to be able to go through the world a bit more freely. So yeah, I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This has been Let's Play WoW Awakening, and as I mentioned before, please, if there's anything you want me to improve, just leave a comment, and I hope to see you next time. You can also leave some suggestions, like regarding which skill build I might go, or What did you like experience from the server? Have you played on it? And yeah, what do you think are like the best skill sets? So thank you again, and have a good evening, night, morning, wherever you are. Bye bye.